Hello, everybody. My name is Kay Blakeney, and I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on in this world that you don't understand, that I don't understand. There's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of illusions, there's a lot of people playing on your energy, dressing themselves up as being authentic when they're really just siphoning off of your authenticity, your energy. People can do that because just as we're evolving and we're transmuting and we're growing, so is evil. So be aware. There's a lot happening energetically. I did not want to post this on YouTube. I've been really scared to put myself out there, but Spirit has been very loud and clear. The energies for our highest level of good have been very loud and clear. If we don't get loud about the assault on our lives, and those who are awake get it. Those who are awake and don't know what to do, let's get together and figure out what to do, because this is enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. We're losing our freedoms. They're taking our children. They are rewiring them and reprogramming them in a way, I don't know what I can say on YouTube. This is my first video, but if you catch my drift, people are being rewired and reprogrammed because a new system is coming, and your children are in a system that doesn't serve them and doesn't serve us anymore. It's a 3D system. It's an old system. And if we don't do something now to ensure its collapse, we as a species will collapse. And I fully love and accept myself enough to know that I can't do that as an empath without fully loving and accepting all you as if you are a reflection of me, because we are all one. And folks, the assault is getting really hard on our bodies, in our mental state, our emotional state. We no longer have any personal power, but we want to, don't we? We want to get that back, don't we? So how do we do that, folks? How do we regain back what the enemy has stolen? Mama Gaia and Father Sky are very angry and very upset that humanity hasn't taken notes, most of humanity, and they are not listening. Because Mama Gaia has a language and Father Sky has a language, and it's a language that we've lost touch with, but it doesn't mean we can't learn to integrate it and learn, remember. We live in a beautiful world. It can be beautiful. But there's not enough of us crying out for change. And that's why whoever you are on the other side of the screen, you're stuck at your dead-end job, maybe. Maybe you're on a modest income and you're a marginalized person because of that. Maybe you're someone who has a family and you're severely struggling. We're all relying on a savior. That's why nobody's doing anything. But we need to wake up and realize, folks, we are the solution. We are. And we have to be our own savior here. How else is anything going to change? The law of free will and the law of karma are very real laws. And the reason why things are the way that they are and the level of evil has increased the way that it has is because we have allowed this as a race. We've allowed so much assault, so much abuse on us. Life has always meant to be enjoyed, to be treasured, to be fully embraced in peace and harmony. And no, I'm not saying every day is going to be a good day. Maybe you might have a bad harvest and you're like, oh crap, like that is crappy. That could have turned out better. I'm talking about, like, we can handle that energy. I'm talking about the energy that is directly assaulting us energetically, vampires feeding off of the low vibrational BS. That's what's going on. And if you can't see it yet, you will. I can promise you within the next year or two, things are going to get a lot harder with the way things are going. If we continue on this pathway and continue not to come together as one unit against this assault. Then what is the point? We're not living dignified lives anymore, guys. That is over. AI comes into play. And that is a machine in its own way. And that has come with a lot of consequences. And it's, of course, like with everything, it has positives, but the negatives are clearly what outweighing the positives. We're not given enough time to self-care anymore. We're not given enough time to spend with our families anymore. Folks, it's time to wake up. This system has been built for us to fail. And it's about time we put our hands on the jail cell bars and shake it and say, hey, we want out. We're in a jail cell. It's invisible, like the wind, but it's there. You can't see it, but you can feel it, can't you? This is why the level of emotional turmoil on this planet has increased. Conflict has increased. Wars have increased because we're living out of alignment with nature. We're not living on a skill-based monetary system where we trade skills and barter goods. And that system can be established quite easily if we get together and say enough's enough. This system is broken. We need to revise it. And here's how it's going to go. And the ones that created the system that we're in, if they don't like it, they don't agree with it, well then, they can walk the other way and have their own little playground over there, and we'll build our own life over here. So, what's it going to take for us to all fully awaken and realize that there needs to be a change? Like, I'm talking getting responsible for the energy that you're putting out there in the world. I'm talking integrating your shadow. I'm talking awakening your intuition and your discernment to deal with these scumbags. So then you know what to say, you know how to deal with them. And I believe in dealing with people peacefully. That is the way to go. It is the right way to go. But I really do feel energetically that push is coming to shove. Look what they did to us back in 2020. That's all I gotta say. You guys know, because if I say any more, I won't be allowed to post this. I know that. So what's it gonna take, guys? Because as an empath here, living in a world full of programmed narcissists, I literally can't leave my bathroom. The energy makes me sick. I can't be around it. I'm on the toilet. That energy, I can't handle it anymore. Because I'm not living in that frequency anymore. Like, fuck. Pardon me. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to cry. This is my first fucking YouTube video. Excuse my language. Oh, but I need to get this out. Like, we are so powerful. We're co-creators of this world. We have the power to change systems. Like, we are literal batteries. We're magnetic, and the earth is too, and we're connected to her. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to believe it or not. It's science and it's reality. Our hearts are magnetic, and we're so interconnected. We can pick up on each other's signals 10,000 kilometers away. So it's no wonder I'm feeling the mental and emotional assault, because I love my brothers and sisters. But they're programmed to go to a dead-end job. They're programmed to just live an undignified life and call it normal, because it's normalized. Evil is normalized. How we live, it's normalized. And how we live is out of balance. It's not normal. It's time to wake up to it. It's not fair what you're going through. It's not fair. You struggling the way that you are, we're struggling the way that we are. It's not acceptable. We don't need to. There is abundance. It's everywhere. And if they didn't have laws in place to stop us from growing our own food on our own property, like in the front lawn, like I'm talking city laws and bylaws and all that BS, right? Like, we can totally start growing food on the roofs and really creating a bunch of abundance to help people, especially those with larger families on a low income. And we can't deny them the right to live a dignified life. They have the right to. We all have the right to live. If you're here on this planet and you draw breath, you have a right to live. You have a right to say your piece. You have a right to have a voice. But the powers that be, they want to take that from us. And if we don't get together as a collective, us empaths, the evil narcissists are going to win, folks. And that's the reality. What wolf do you want to feed? Do you want to feed the dark wolf or the light wolf? What are you going to do? These are our children we're talking about here. Their future. What the frick are we leaving them behind? I'm not judging y'all. I'm not judging y'all at all, okay? I understand the rat race, being stuck in the cogs of the friggin' machine. At the very least, when things get too much, men out there struggling, women out there struggling, cry, release that pain, because we do have a creator who loves you, who cares about you deeply. And when you cry, those tears are holy. It's holy water. And those tears, it's a vote for things to change on this planet. Every time you cry about the way things are in the world, it's saying, Dad, Papa Sky, Mama Gaia, I'm not okay with what's going on. And that's okay. We are allowed to cry. They can never take away our relationship with Mama or Papa. Unless we let them. And it's pretty scary because I see a lot of people just giving away their freedom. For what? In fear that there's war, in fear that there's all this stuff going on. It's all self-created. Then they come up with the solutions. Don't you see, folks? We have to be our own saviors. We have to wake up. Your family, your life, your family depends on it. Because if you don't wake up, very soon, you're going to be caught up in a jail cell that you'll never get the keys to get out of. So I come to you all with a key. We are the key. We can get out of this 3D reality that they built to entrap us in. We don't have to agree to this. We were born into it. Doesn't mean we got to agree to it. We are smart. We have brains. We have independent thought. We can think for ourselves. We can develop solutions to get out of this system. Because it's not working. It's a broken system. The West has fallen. It's showing up in people's faces every day as you walk past them. You see it in their eyes. They're broken. People are broken. They're lost. I fucking cried so much. Excuse my language, but I've cried so much. I ran out of tears to cry. Done a lot of crying. And I know Mama Gaia and Papa Sky, they hear. I know they do. So this is an attempt at hopefully reaching a few brothers and sisters out there that feel my energy and see it in my eyes. God, Mama Gaia really do love you, and they care about you, and they're using me as a vessel to let you know. They're tired of us suffering. We don't have to suffer anymore. We can stand up for ourselves now, and we can make changes. Because a life in an invisible jail cell, folks, is no life at all. A life in an invisible jail cell is no life at all. It's time for us to wake up and make changes in our system that's broken. That's right, everybody. I'm talking to everybody. It's time. The time is now. It's time for us to awaken and fully embrace our personal power. We're not helpless. The more of us that stand up and say enough's enough, they have to. They have no choice. During 2020, when enough of us stood up and said, no, we're keeping our jobs. We're still going to transport goods, and we're keeping our jobs, and we're not getting the, you know what, we're not getting that. No, we're not. And enough of them said no. Enough of them stuck up for themselves and their families and changed the timeline. Because if they didn't, I can promise you, it wouldn't have changed. Things changed in Canada for the transporters because enough of them stood up and said something about it. And once they realized the importance of their purpose, they backed the F down. The powers that be, they had no choice. There's more of us than there are them. Why do you think they're working overtime now? To keep a lot of information from us. And they're scrubbing the internet like crazy. Why are we not allowed to talk to dolphins? Like, folks, we need to be asking these questions. Me sounds stupid, but you look it up. You look up the intelligence of dolphins. Look up how they have helped women birth children. What we have been taught throughout our whole lives, folks, we've been literally lied to about everything. Everything. And it's time to start waking up and researching the truth so then you can fully embrace your personal power. You won't be able to do that if you don't have the info to get a go at it and start. We got to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere. We got to. I've had enough of this energy. It's too much. I'm sick. I'm eating healthy too. I'm eating as healthy as I can, fresh fruits and vegetables and some protein. And I'm exercising and I'm doing all the things. I'm grounding outside with Mama Gaia and, you know, being with spirit, you know, being with myself in silence. But I'm still feeling the assault. Because I feel all of you. And I know you guys are suffering. We are suffering as a human race. When will the assault be enough for us to fully wake up? When? When will it be enough? How much pain is it going to take for you to realize this world is a matrix? It's a false system built off of false light. We live in a system that is no longer of creators, of true source creator, true source light. This is not a heartfelt system. But I want it to be. I want it to be based off of energy. That's what I envision. I have a vision for this world and how beautiful it can be for everybody. This is meant to be heaven. It's meant to be heaven on earth. And what they've done to it with all of these experiments, like, God, like, if you do the research, folks, I can promise you, like, we're not even supposed to have mosquitoes. Like, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are man-made. And I believe it. Anything that harms us, it's man-made. Think about it. We are light because When the fishies, if you catch my drift, meet the egg, it creates light. We are light, all of us. But yet we're born into a system that's so dark and evil, and we're not aligned to this, folks. We're not. And whoever is, just remove yourself from my YouTube, because listen, I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here to look pretty. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm not here to stroke your back and say everything's going to be okay. I'm telling you guys the truth. Things are not okay. We're all suffering. What is happiness? I'm pretty sure half of the world's population has forgotten, because they're so busy just trying to put an apple in the freaking fruit basket. You know? Jumpins, Jehoshaphat's. We're big, beautiful, co-creative souls. Forged by divine, true divine source codes and light. Each of us particularly carrying a different frequency, a different gift. We all have something to contribute. And I truly believe we can build a system that works for everybody. I know, like, the whole one size does not fit all. So can we please have a conversation and figure this out? Because the whole subscribing thing on the YouTube, that's not working either, because now the only people that want to discuss things with you are the ones that are getting money from you. That's not right either. I get that people need to be supported and whatnot, but I'm on a fixed income. And the rest of that is private, but I will let you know I'm on a fixed income. And I can't afford to be subscribing to all these channels. And so, by all of you out there agreeing that this system is working, it's not working. There's a better way, and we can co-create that together. But it starts with you believing in yourself, believing in your personal power and how beautiful and magnificent you are, and you have the ability and the intelligence to make things change. But we gotta change our thinking. We have to deprogram ourselves, get rid of the fears, get rid of the negative thinking, and believe in ourselves. That's what I'm doing today myself. I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna post this video. But my love for humanity to evolve and awaken, it far outweighs my fear of the attacks and the assault that I'm gonna get. And I know it's coming. And I'll just block the living crap out of y'all that want to come at me in my light. Bye-bye. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to awaken. I'm here to start some fires. Because I am a Leo after all. I am fire. You want to know how much of fire I got? My moon's in Lilith, and it's Sagittarius. My dark Lilith moon. And my moon is in Aries. The actual moon, my sun's in Leo. I got all three of them. Yep, my energy's not for everybody, that's for darn sure. But it's for It's for some somebodies out there, so I hope and pray that this reaches some beautiful souls and helps you and guide you in your day, and to help increase your confidence and your willpower to just start somewhere. Cry. That's all that I'm asking. Can you please just cry? Because crying really does help. Can we just cry together? If you're too tired to talk to your MP or talk to your constituents about things, okay, I get it. We're in a rat race and this is stressful. So can we please collectively come together and cry then? Because God, Father Sky, and Mama Guy are going to hear it. They're going to hear it, and our tears are a vote. They are. But you gotta believe it. So strong and so potently that not any evil entity will be ever be able to penetrate it. Because remember who you are. You are love, you are light, and you are here to shine bright, like the brightest fire you can imagine. I can envision us like we are phoenixes rising from the ashes. Yes, it will not be easy. But what is in life? What is easy? Geez, what else are we going to do? We may as well start somewhere, right? So let's start with our freedom, okay? And shed some tears, all right? It's okay. We're under a hell of a lot of assault. And there's a lot of evil going on. And our children are suffering too. And they're innocent in all this. And, I could get into the toxic masculinity and the toxic femininity and how the masculine and the feminine need to merge equally in equilibrium. Oh, that's a whole other ball game, but they want us divided, okay? That is their goal, is to divide and conquer. And the reality is, folks, you're letting them win. By you not crying for change, not crying out for change, by you just sitting there and being tired in your sadness all the time. Because it can't rain all the time, and nor can there be sun all the time. So, thank you for hearing me out. I feel that this is turning into a long video. I'm sorry about the noise. It's life. Life is noisy. So, anyways, I'm gonna say toodaloo and take care and love and light to you all. And never forget either how beautiful your shadow is, and it's there to protect your light. So don't be afraid to be firm and to stick up for yourself. That's okay. And it's okay if you have to use your stern voice. And never forget, I can't stress this enough, how powerful you are. Your voice, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you look at people. You carry presence when you look people in the eye and you genuinely mean what you say and you lay down the law. You are establishing your authority. And that's what this world needs a lot more of. People standing in their power and authority. So, with that all being said, I love you all. I really do. And I really do care about the rest of the world and my brothers and sisters, because we are all one. So take care, and please consider this message, and just hang on tight. Everything will be okay as long as we align ourselves with a like-mind goal, which is Let's get our freedom back. It's been stolen from us, and we need it back. We need free thinkers again. We need independent journalists. We need independent thought. We need this. We need to take back our personal power so we can live dignified, respectable lives as humans. We are worthy. We are whole, and we are complete. Anyways, take care, and never forget who you are. You are a child of God, forged in pure source, divine coding from true source. And you are beautiful and handsome and incredible inside and out, and you are loved.